Alright, hey YouTube Gunham here, welcome back to Space Engineers. Update time. This is part 4. Whew. In case you haven't noticed, I do have a playlist. You should take a look at the playlist as I do add a few extra videos to it. One is of the actual EVE Online Naglfar Dreadnought. One is of the, how these bloody lasers are supposed to work. Because it don't work for me. And another is it's of the actual vessel, the Valiant. Actually, it's about its crash when it goes down. So yeah, I've decided to leave this here for I don't know reasons, but it's update time. So I haven't gone down anymore, but I've extended the pods a bit, and obviously extended the front. If you saw my construction video, you got to see a bit, I believe. But I have done that now, and I've added this spine network here, and continued it there, and then had it seal up to there, making it seem a lot thicker. Obviously, I need to continue going forward. I believe in the last video I talked about the Big Berthas? I believe so. But, yes, I've added this to here. I need to add guns on it, and I do intend, wherever that plus is, actually to have another bridge. That's actually going to be the main bridge of the ship down there. So you got one bridge there, we have one bridge there, one bridge there. There'll actually be another bridge at the bottom of this, and probably another even down there. The actual main bridge will be here. So, there's that. So, that huge section, massive upgrade, excuse me, and modifications. Then I've, on the tops, I've added this section here of all these stepping battleship cannons, which do actually stick over a little bit, but it's okay. Then I've added a pack of point defense cannons, PDCs, right here, and, over there. I've extended this out, like I said, and added another batch of engines back here, along with bringing it in for some forward and reversing engines here, similar to the front, actually identical to the front basically. Several small cannons and quite a few Vulcans for point defense, including on the inside, even though, especially, I mean, these will shoot anyone that gets to the rear, but these ones, who will they shoot? Basically nobody unless they get up there. Well, better have it and not need it. And it's a Dreadnought. It can afford it. So, like, somebody over there they can shoot at. It's a Dreadnought. It's okay. So, there's that. I did start to work on the back a little bit. On the back there was that elevator system, and I figured that's for cargo. And I've been getting quite a bit of lag, so I've actually decided to take the pods, these external pods, and I've decided to make them no longer connected to the main unit. You can actually easily reconnect it. It's in here. Yeah, here's the gap. It's right there. There's one there, and there's another up. Or no, there's not. It's just literally that one. So just from here, come in, and that's it. Put a tube right there. That's it. Although you gotta do that for each of the 4 pods. So there's that. I've added that in to give it a little to the rear, and have that cargo bit. It's going to extend out on top and bottom, but here is actually a dock to resupply it there, and all the way at the bottom, here, a small dock. So you can resupply them. On the inside is a bunch of cargo containers right there. And this is the incredible network to get all that going. But it's all hooked up. A bit of lag, but it's not too bad. Cut in here so the engines can burn through freely. No worries. And then I've added some serious forward thrust. Titan engines. 8 of them. Like I said. Seriously, these things need to be in the vanilla game. These things are just... oh. Yeah. I am going to add a series of ion engines facing like those, but here on the back, and then I need to cap this off somehow. So, I don't have much work left here, Now, this would, by doing that, make the rear kind of vulnerable, but I am going to stick some guns on the rear on these. It's going to be, if you go to the front, like, you see how this has the engine packs in there, and then the gun, but this is a lot bigger. The Titan engine's significantly smaller than this gun, giving me room to put a ring of guns around the Titan engines. So that's what I'm going to do. There'll be just a ring of guns around each Titan engine. Now, actually, because I have that further down, or actually not quite so. But there's also the middle. I have the middle as well to work with, so I can add a few guns to protect those engines. Plus, I'm going to change up the rear a little bit from the front. Look more like a rear like that. So there's that. Beyond that, there's nothing. This isn't very many changes from last video. Just add this spine network beginning to make it seem a lot thicker, more Dreadnought-y. Again, that it goes to there, but it's empty. I am going to excuse me. I'm going to add something on the top here that actually extends out. That's another thing, because it is going to extend out, which also means these guns are going to be even more useless. But it's going to be something in this back section. And then that is fine there. And then I can go down. I can start working down. So I need to do this main bridge and the guns on the side to protect here from the front. And then I need to, work on that back there and cap off the Titan engines. I kind of want to do the back of the ship at the end, but I can't. Not anymore. So I'm going to do this top bit at least. Again, I already did that bit just to there, which is good. Finish this off. Finish all that off. Finish that and finish the pods, and I'll be good to continue. A tiny bit more coloring. And yeah, so it does feel much thicker, much more secure by having this big slab here. What's that connected to? Ooh, positively nothing. Oh yeah, I don't know if I showed that, but in case I didn't show the Big Bertha guns, I have Big Bertha guns, and this enormous bank of gyroscopes right here. That's where those reactors and jump drives are. I think it was in the construction, or was it part 3? I don't remember. But yeah, I've got the Big Bertha guns in here, which are just ridiculous. And, well, there's the hydrogen tanks there. I have added some welders at the backs of the guns for auto repair. So, there's that. Obviously, that's open there. Does it have the... I'll just turn it off to make sure. I'm just going to get rid of this. Doot. Okay. Yeah, there we go. One more. It just, lets me know where the actual ship middle is. Actually, it's that red line. Run around. But yeah. This is useful. Ooh, gyroscopes. Where am I? There we go. There, okay. So yeah, you can see the Titan engines all the way back there. Now, I actually don't know how to set up all the upgrade things that Titan engines have, and I forgot to do that. I don't think it needs to be connected to the conveyor system, but I'm going to do it anyways. I don't know how to do the upgrades that this has, but hey, people like to customize it. So, like energy efficiency or something like that. There are 8 of them. Don't forget, there are 8 of these enormous boys. But you gotta do something. So, yeah, this does give a little bit of forward thrust, barely. You got a lot of sideways thrust now, sort of. You got the tiny amount of forward thrust there, but you had a lot of reverse thrust with all that, and that, which isn't too good, but I mean, it's something. And that, don't forget those. But... so reversing thrust was fine. It's the forward thrust that was lacking. Not anymore. Forward thrust is going to be positively insane. I have adjusted this a little bit. Why is that not pressurized? It should be pressure sealed in here. Interesting. Must be a broken seal. Or if it's this. All the way at the other end. I'm wondering what is keeping there from being a seal. Clearly something. Now that means you can't access the button, that's fine. There's clearly something preventing the seal. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the gun. Because there's a gun. That would make sense, actually. At any rate, let's get in. Alright, statistics. We have passed 300 million kilograms. Alright. 300,542,800 kilograms. Yeah. So, oh, by the way, if you're wondering if guns do work in this, why don't we confirm that here? Boom! Those are the Berthas, which take forever to reload, by the way. But there you go. Now let's take a look at the current maneuverability. Watch the MS in the bottom left. You're going to go right. That's 1 meter per second. That takes a few seconds. And it's the same going to the other way. Yeah, it's really going to start boosting once I add a lot more engines. Let's try going up. Okay. You can see the engines burning there. Let's go back down. There we go. And the engines are burning to slow me down to a stop. Rotation is bad, as you might expect. I do want to add a massive amount of gyroscopes to make this thing a lot better. Rotation is pretty bad. But reversing thrust goes like this. That's 1 meter per second already. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. So the reversing thrust is about 3 times better than the other thrusts. Now forward, on the other hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Titan engines! It's all down to those. Look at this, we're not even done stopping yet. Maybe we go back into position a bit. I'm going to go to the side here. Let all go just nice and stop. Let everything calm down and everything come to a complete and total stop. I believe we are stopped. Get out the seat. There we go. Dude. Okay. Yeah. So, and yes, I have used. I'm going to use that on the bottom at some point, probably. So, you got the main hangar there. You got 2 large additional hangars down here and here. Again, that's for resupplying this. A few guns, but need to add some rear guns. Really, the way this thing should work is you should not be able to get to the back. There's going to be so much forward and side on DACA that you should not be able to get to the back. However, that doesn't mean one should be stupid and not add anything to the back. Now, I am intending for a bottom pod somewhere. There is going to be a gap. Actually, right after this, there's going to be a large gap of sorts, like is on the actual Nagelfar. That's just under this. And then there's going to be a large pod where I fully intend to have multiple Titan engines in multiple directions to give some serious assistance, especially for reversing, but in all directions. So there'll be a bit of a gap, and then that pod is going to be down here. This, like I said, is not the bottom, but the bottom's going to actually extend quite a bit. We'll see. But after this will be a gap. And it's going to be kind of a big one. Just look at the Naglfar. You see that gap in there from EVE Online. There is that gap. I don't know about the... Or there is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, look at that. There is sort of a gap. This has, obviously, the two pods are there, but then that extends further. I'll forget that. I'm not doing that. But you can see how low that goes. So I'm going to... we're about here. I'm going to probably have it extend more to the back, but there is this gap system here in between the two, and it's not small, so that will help. But it's... So it's going to be something. Oh, too much. Whoa. Did I forget to... I did. I forgot this. Well, it's under construction, so technically I didn't forget. Actually, I did. I absolutely forgot. Okay, did I get the rest? Yes. Yeah. 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 Okay, so I just forgot that. Wow. That's not a biggie. Button. Always got to do the red with this. Did I had the end button turned off, didn't I? I did. So that means I gotta do it all again. It's on the thing. That's wrong one. There it is. Got it. All right, there we go. So that, yeah, okay. Yeah, I need to have that pack of ion engines there. I might extend that out because on the rear, you want to protect your engines, so you want to hide them inside of housings. So, yeah, I might extend this just a little bit more, and actually, I might flare it out. I might bulge it a little bit, and then drop down hard and push out a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't know, I don't like the sound of that. I don't really want to get bigger anymore. But that would also add way too much guns. Then the guns should only be rear-facing, guns on the back of the ship, which currently there's basically nothing. There's just this up here, but that's because there is no rear currently. So, So, yeah, I do think it needs to be extended a tiny bit. Just because of those ion engines. But then again, how am I going to do these ion engines? I will think of it. I'm not sure. I don't have a clue, actually. So, yeah. Finish that off. That whole bit there. Which needs to not really have point defense guns. A few. But it really needs to just have cannons. Small cannons. Or I could actually push it out and have both. But then I need to, do that and then do that. And then I finish off the bottom here. And then I can worry about that huge gap that goes down. Okay. I don't know. I will think of it. But, yeah, so, what do you think so far? What did you think of all that speed? Especially to the front. I mean, Titan engines for the win. It's the Titan engines going left, right, up, down. That's going to be an issue, but I can do it. But then what do I have at the rear of that section down there? Instead of 4 smaller pods, it's going to be just one big one. Because having a Titan engine vertically, I mean, how far into these Titan engines even go? There they are. So, right there. Okay. But it does stick out a little bit. So it would basically be this whole rear section that flares out, goes all the way back there. That's basically the Titan engine, if it were all the way back, basically. So the question is, that's going to have to be kind of tall, but that's okay. And yeah, reversing engines is going to be good. I need to actually, of course, make sure to have room for more goons because of Dreadnought. Yeah. So, yeah. Alright, what do you think? Let me know. Take care.